This is the last dab. This is the real one. It's not no fake. Double down on that. That's okay. Okay. Now, cheers.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? From First Beat Feast, I'm Sean Evans, and you're watching Hot Ones. It's the show with hot questions and even hotter wings. And today we're joined by Vanessa.
Frugal aesthetic.
You know, hot guests.
You know what? No.
Okay, you got me. This isn't actually me. This is
four-time NBA champion Shaquille O'Neal.
But the video is on celebrity styles, and the best way to get to know someone's style is to get to know them. And I was just thinking, who knows celebrities best? Sean Evans from Hot Ones. So I've made the executive decision that I'm Sean Evans now. I'm Sean Evans, and you're watching Hot Ones, the show with hot questions and even hotter wings. But these are my top 5 celebrity styles of 2019, and to go along with it, I'm gonna try my best to give you some cheap alternatives to each of them if you like the style, so that you too can be just like them, only worse and not as rich. Let's go. Starting off light with number 5, we got our boy, the people's champ, Jonah Hill.
You are this cult fashion hero, which I agree with.
That's cool.
Jonah Hill's style is very simple, minimal, and clean. He looks elegant and well put together in clothes that, if worn by another person, look basic. Not to take away from his piece selection, more so to credit his confidence and down-to-earth mindset towards his own style.
I style myself. I get to go out here and be myself. And like, that is what fashion's all about. If you're into it, your style is like who you are. And like, don't let people put you in clothes. Fuck that, you know?
He leans into that skater aesthetic due to the fact that he used to skate. Plus, he has his own FitWatch page. Does Virgil have that? Keeping it simple while staying on top, and that's why he earns the number 5 spot on the spice chart. Mild alternatives. Jonah loves his palace, but for the most part, the skater aesthetic isn't that expensive outside of the brand name stuff. I found a lot of similar pieces on Uniqlo for stupid cheap, and his shoes are usually on the more affordable side anyways. He likes his Sambas.
I wore Sambas every day growing up. I skated Sambas. I rock them now. I skated Sambas. I skated Sambas. I skated Sambas.
So it's really not that hard to get the individual pieces. It's just how you put it together. I like to put things together in like a mood board or like a group-ish pick thing, so you can kind of see how the pieces will go together visually without actually buying them. I think it's the best way to know if your wardrobe is gonna mix well, or if an outfit you're trying out is gonna be coherent without actually having to go to the store in person. To stay at home, I use the sponsor of this video, Shop Tagger, where you can save the items you like online into a list, and then you can see how these things pair visually in like a mood board, or you can just save stuff for later if you have commitment issues like me. It's good for building a wardrobe so you know if things are gonna look good when you mix and match, or if you're just broke with an imagination. But actually no, with Shop Tagger, there is a use here, because for the items that you save and don't buy, which is all of them, I ain't got money for this. But if they ever restock or go on sale to where you can afford it, you get an email or push notification if you're using the app on your phone, giving you a heads up. Also, if you get anxiety at checkout, Shop Tagger searches the web for the best coupons that you might be able to use, so you don't gotta worry about missing out. Now, the only anxiety you have is chronic, and that's your problem. But it's real easy to install. If you're using Chrome, just install the extension and bam, you're good to go. If you're on mobile, it's in the App Store. You know, the whole thing. I've worked with these boys before. One of my favorite apps to work with, because I can honestly say that I use it every time I shop, and it's helped me out so much, all for free. I ain't gotta pay for that. Get Shop Tagger now. The link is in the description. You won't regret installing it, but you will regret not having it the next time you have checkout anxiety. Coming in at number 4, the wild card, Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, so let's just get the elephant out of the room right away. There are memes here. Is this a meme? Is this actually fashion?
I forgot what the question was. I was enamored with you. What did you just ask me?
In my opinion, anyone who has personal style that they love and that they think suits them is real fashion, whether it be high-end designer or still sexually viable Silver Lake dad crossed with a Chinatown-dwelling trust-funded art school kid who's never not up for doing psychedelics. Fashion is fashion, whether you relate to it or not.
Congratulations, guys. That's very pretty. That's a good one. Good job.
Pulling a lot of inspo from military and grunge, his look is very raw and rugged.
What the f is he talking about?
Love the combat boots and skinny jeans combo match with the vintage t-shirts, which is a massive trend in 2019. Everyone's wearing vintage looking crap. Mild alternatives. Seems a lot of his wardrobe is old and vintage, so thrifting is probably gonna be your best bet if you like that retro grunge vibe that he has going on. Ooh, I like that word. But he doubles down on his own thing, whether you like it or not, which is why I give him the respectful spot of number 4 on the Spice charts.
And then one more for you.
Oh yeah, this guy right here. Fuck this guy. Who is he?
That's you.
Oh man, fuck him.
Number 3, we got our girl, Billy Ray Cyrus. Okay, it's Billie Eilish.
I'm here.
Turning up the spice a bit here, Billie has a very controversial style. I just think the controversy is that people older than her can't stand that a 17-year-old is killing the game. What were you doing at 17? When I was 17, I played League of Legends. I worked at a Tommy Hilfiger outlet, which is just like the real store, but not as cool. It's kind of like the diet. It's like the gluten-free Tommy Hilfiger. And I had a pair of fake Yeezys that I didn't know they were fake, you know? Okay, I knew they were fake. But I wanted to look cool. No one knew they were fake. Okay, I got called out. Billie Eilish, on the other hand, plays in front of thousands of people, was on Hot Ones, and I'm pretty sure that all of her Yeezys are real.
Yeah.
know, like
There's nothing else I want.
But her style, just like all people with inspiring style, is very unique and indicative of them, rather than following whatever's hot on the Instagram Explore page. She rocks a lot of bootleg, one-of-one, handmade stuff that you won't find anywhere but through custom sellers, and that's definitely where she gets her edge. Sure, the proportions, colors, and prints may be a bit exaggerated and alternative, but I think that's the whole point. You can see it not only in her clothes, but her music as well.
I put hot sauce on her titties.
Mild alternatives. Like I said earlier, a lot of custom pieces. You won't be able to buy them at a regular store. You're not gonna find this at Target, okay? So I think the best bet is to shop vintage. Almost all the streetwear apps now have vintage support because it's such a big aftermarket. You can find crap that you've never even knew existed. My top 3 are Bump, Grailed, and eBay. I use those all the damn time. But the best way to actually vintage shop is to go to thrifts in person because that's where you find the weird stuff, and it's vintage. All the crap fits differently, so you gotta feel it out. It's not the same as asking what's true to size, because I don't know what the hell was true to size in 1996. Only the 90s kids remember that, and I'm a 90s kid. I don't remember that. Okay, so we got 2 more left, and I want to make things interesting.
There's 2 more.
I have no furniture still, which is kind of lame, but what I do have is the last dab. For some reason, I don't have a bed, but I have the hottest hot sauce on the, I don't know. My priorities are all over the place. But so yeah, on number 1, I'm gonna take a hit of the last dab on a wing, and I'm gonna try to record audio while I'm going through it. I don't know how this is gonna go because this is my first time taking the last dab, but this is Hot Ones. Coming in at number 2, we got who I think is the slept-on king, John Mayer. A lot of you might not know who he is. You're about to learn.
All right, this is where we're starting to get into really shitty graphic design.
John Mayer may be one of the most well-versed people in both music and streetwear. Dude is a Visvim head, which is a super niche subsect of streetwear. It's the if you know, you know part of Japanese street culture. I think his style is like classy rock star meets Japanese street casual meets your parents. What does that mean? If you know, you know. But if I had to pick one word to describe his look, it's just really good taste. It's 3 words. Dude has unmatched taste. Where does he get it? Who knows?
Page 50 on Pornhub.
From fashion-forward Naragis to the casual hoodie and sweats combo, the composition is always perfect. He's very well put together and without the need of flashy brand name crap. Mild alternatives. ASOS has some cool stuff that shares the same look as Mayer's wardrobe. A lot of fashion-forward stuff for good prices up there. Uniqlo always has some good essentials for that as well, considering a lot of his look is Japanese-inspired. But for the cool stuff, I think ASOS is your boy. Because a lot of his crap is like more than what my bed would cost, and I'd rather have a bed than a Naragi, so just shop at ASOS. And ASOS isn't that bad. You know, I don't know why I get so much flack.
People ripping on
ASOS.
It's like when your mom used to yell at your dad, like, but too much.
All right, coming in at number 1, you probably know who it is because I haven't talked about him yet. It's Pretty Flacco himself, and I'm gonna try to dissect his style while hitting.
The last dab, we call it the last dab because it's tradition around here to put a little extra on the last one.
This is the last dab. This is the real one. It's not no fake. We're gonna just, oh God, so we're gonna just dab it. Give us some more than that. Come on. Oh God, dab. Okay, oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, well, we're gonna, oh, I'm scared. I'm more scared of this than when I ran from the cops. All right, cheers. I'm gonna bite it, and you're gonna see that I bit it off. All right, cheers. They're better off. Okay, ASAP Rocky, King of Streets. Okay, this isn't even that bad. Hold on, I gotta take another one. Double down on that. That's okay. That should. Oh fuck. Okay, that's good. Oh, okay. Now, cheers. I can't tell if I'm a champ or if I'm an idiot. Oh, okay. Here we go. ASAP Rocky, King of Street Style. Everyone wants to be him. Perfectly blends high-end luxury with that grungy street look without coming off like he's trying too hard. Has that classy New York street look with the cargos, flannels, and hoodies, as well as being able to casually walk by in an outfit that consists of brands that you can't even pronounce. I can't pronounce anything right now. Massive influence in what people are wearing. I think he's even responsible for the Air Forces being as big as they are. Coming from the streets to being the face of designer brands, he really embodies the soul of all parts of fashion and is the unanimous king of celebrity style. ASAP Rocky, the fashion killer. Mild alternatives. His style is ever evolving, so it's hard to pinpoint where it's at, but for the most part, that classic New York Soho look is always a good go-to. You can find a lot of that industrial street stuff from Carhartt, but I've said it time and time again, I think the best way to get that worn-in grunge look is to go vintage. He loves vintage tees. You can find them anywhere. Oh, okay. Thank you for watching my top 5. Big thank you to Shop Tagger for sponsoring the video, and get the app. The link is in the description. I'm telling you, it's the best thing that you can use for online shopping, and it's free. But supporting the sponsors helps the channel, and someone got to pay for my medical bills. Again, thank you for watching. I'm your host, Sean Evans. Oh my God, I have to take a crap later. That's gonna suck.